All right. We're gonna get the first run started in a few seconds with some neon dye action. And we'll see what we got to work with. I just have like a lot of extra wide spectrum too right now, and it's, you know, I find this is a fun round to do. Getting people's neon goobies together. Does indigo blue count? Mostly, it's mostly just the 4 that I mentioned. If you're a free-to-play player, which I don't think you are, it's mostly just those 4. The bright, like, it's just the bright neon colors, like the bright orange, and the 3 that are literally neon. Anyone else? Anyone else need a trade? Like, you could use indigo blue if you want. That's totally fine. You just have to put it with one of the others. One of the other goobies. All right. Last call. All right. There we go. Okay, we have like an extra 2 million in the coffer now, so I can probably... figure something out for Saturday with that. Oh boy, free die. Gorbo die rounds. Here, let me get that timer up as well for everyone. The timerinos. But yeah, it looked pretty much like Fortune we would be like just another decent Fire Emblem. We're not looking at like anything crazy, but it definitely looks like it'll be fun. It looks like it'll be more of a better story than Engage. I think that's the only thing people probably can hope for at this point. Hello, Joshua. Hello, Half Sweet. Hello, Tina. How you guys doing? Oh, it's watching you games. I see you watching. I see you watching. Watching, you can change your name, by the way. You just have to, like, go through a couple of different steps if you wanted to do that. Wear freckles. We'll figure that out. What did I want to do today with some neon things? Did I want to Sphere neon? I don't know how. Well, I can't really show you, but because you probably leak things for myself, but it's not too wild, and I think that's kind of cute. Watching you, goober. Watching you, Bean. Watching you, Sphene. Watching you, Spleen. What if I try some of this action? Okay, that action's a little too much. That action was just like a little too much. What other hat stuff I got? Why is this a vibe? Why is this an absolute vibe? You know what? We send it. Fortnite ass skin. Oh, Lord. Wow, I got back quick today. I mean, I guess it's because I didn't do my hair, so... That's literally a Fortnite skin? I feel like it probably is literally just a Fortnite skin. You might have to give me a picture. I haven't used this helmet for anything. It's just so derpy. All right, I'm gonna cut our timer there. And probably get started quick. But yeah, thank you guys. Wait, did it work? I'd have to do like a refresh, I think. Let's see if it does. Yeah, we'll get schmovin' in just a minute. See, this is a neon round. You could use one of the 4 neon colors I said with any other colors if you want. Just to make something that looks nice. I just went with some neon green again because I love neon green in this game. Someone murdered the maid. True. So I should have seen brain cell. But yeah, this was a choice. I haven't used this helmet that much yet, or really at all. I feel like it's just so derpy because the helmet just goes different ways randomly. It's a pretty good one though. Look at this. Look at this slop. But yeah, I thought it was cute. I feel like it just like has a nice little dab of like the neon green around with the blacks, so it's not bad. I haven't really used the Sphene top that much. I mostly just like focused on the Sphene top and the and I think it's her shoes too. And then I just slammed helmet and the air soul hands and some tights. This is one of those goober looks that like I would actually hold on to this, and the reason why I would hold on to this is because I don't really need to change my hair or my makeup or anything to use it. So I can just swap into it whenever I want. All right. Let's see what these goobers got to work with. And also, yeah, if you guys get a chance and can roam over to YouTube to like it or whatever, I'd appreciate that. Helps a lot. A Warden Ruby, a neon Warden Ruby action going on here. What is this? You know, the funny thing is, I feel like I've never seen this in neon pink. For all the times I've seen people use this top, this is like the first time I've seen a neon pink. And you know what? Once again, reminded of how badly that Evercold needs to come and be able to take off these wings. I just straight up want the dress as is. All right, let me see if Kira just sent me that picture. Do you got a pic, Kira? Kira, do you got a pic? Got a goddamn pic. That's cute. I like the metallic bits having dyed well with the pink as well. What are you doing? That was the wildest runoff I think you've ever done in the history of you being here. Those literally look like you stole them from Avira, by the way. Hey, look at that. You know what? I think this is a really cool design, actually. What are the... What's the... Oh, it's the Vanguard legs. I feel like this could just be something. I feel like this could literally just be a... like a troop or something. It's mostly just the helmet is just so doofy, but I oddly enough like the Vanguard leg usage here. I feel like you use something else too, right? The Allegan stuff? Yeah, like the Allegan and the Vanguard legs are really nice. And you slam them together. Kind of ignored the top a bit, but I feel like the top is just like you could have literally put on any top and it would have been fine, to be honest. But it looks like a Robo Bunny. You posted it, but not one for one, but it looks close. Is this what you posted? Is this what you posted? Do you see this shit, Ogre recap? Here, let me see. Wait, where'd you put it? Oh, you put it in general? Such a weirdo. Okay, I see. I understand. Yeah. That's fine. All right. Let's see what Vivian got going on here. Look at this. Look at this cat action. This cataholic. You know, kind of like that. What pink did you use on the outer part? Use Calibri pink. I like the second pink usage that you did with this. It definitely helps a lot, and those definitely look like boots with the fur. But yeah, I like the transitions of like the neon pink. It doesn't really feel like it's just abusive. Now I will say I don't personally like these arms too much because it's more of like a me thing. But they blended in pretty well for a bit until I noticed them. I just wish it wasn't for this like silly line thing. It's inescapable, but I like the idea in general though. I think it worked out. Are you leaning on the wall, Ruby? Can you just lean on this wall, or can you? Actually, everyone can just lean anywhere, right? Just gonna watch tonight. Got some Sprout friends. Bring those Sprout friends here. Teach them how to glam. Looking like you are in some Robin Hood movie. You look like one of like... I'll say this and it might sound like a little bit mean. You look like one of the competition generic archers during the Robin Hood contests. Where they shoot arrows at the target. You don't look like Robin Hood and you don't look like Sheriff, but you definitely look like you're in that movie. The NPC without a name. The guy who does okay, but isn't better than the cheating Sheriff or Robin Hood. Generic archer child. I was gonna say, wasn't this one of the new tops? It was. You know what? I gotta check the prices on those. I gotta drop some investment on all that new glam. Look at this bean. You know what? These are actually one of my favorite pants. I'll even say that I probably... Here, let me steal these for 2 seconds. Do I have regret? No, but it's so cool. I have these pants. I didn't even think to use them, but they're so cool. They actually look really good on Lalafels because I feel like there's like a nice split. But the color ridge was good. I feel like this feels pretty like Arcadian. Very Solution 9. So you got a goddamn carbuncle with you. A little goober. A little carby action. But looks good. I'm kind of curious what the other blue was. What did you use? Dragoon blue. I was like, you gonna leave? What do we got here? We got some Hinsira. You know what? I think we've talked about these pants recently. Yeah. Those are actually really good. They got some solid dye channel too. I don't even think I have these in my own dresser, do I? Oh, I do. I just haven't used them that much. They have like a little belted harness on them. And they dye really well. Solid use. You kind of look like you work, you know what I'll say? You kind of look like you work a bouncer job at, like, at Solution 9. I think that's what I'm getting here. So name of them pants. They do got a chonky name. They're the Gargantua Skin Trousers of Striking. There's a whole bunch of stuff from all that. Also, for my YouTube goobies, I'm actually thinking about doing more YouTube streaming. It's not gonna really be Final Fantasy stuff most of the time, unless I'd like I wanna burn the midnight oil on like grinding Occult Crescent, but most likely it'll be like gacha games and other things. Kind of just like a chill out sesh every once in a while. Hunter. You know what? I feel like everyone is actually, or most people are jealous that femme characters can't have this top the way it is. It turns into this slop. It turns into this slop on me. It's still like okay, but I think that jacket's kind of cool, or the vest is kind of cool. You look like, I'm not gonna say you look like Boba Fett necessarily, but you look like, I guess, are they just called Mandalorians then? You're kind of giving that vibe. Yeah, you're giving Bounty Hunter. At the very least, you're giving Bounty Hunter from Star Wars. Oh, true. Did look like a Destiny character also. Yeah. Did look like a Destiny character. Oh, cute. Cute and bean freckles. I see some flamme freckles. You know what? These are two good colors together. Yeah, the ruby red and the neon pink. I think I wouldn't really expect them normally to be working out well, but I kind of like the shtick. I feel like more people need to use these air cell arms. They're just too good. Do a Sphene! Do a Sphene! Cute. Do we have anyone in Discord participating? I don't think we did today. Yes, Saruni. More YouTube streams. Look at this goober. Look at this goober. I was close to using this hat. I want a different song. Oh, that's nice. It feels like, I don't want to say like delinquent, but if there's kind of not gangs, but if there's like groups of like delinquent kids and stuff in Solution 9, I feel like this is the shtick. Like, this feels like something they would wear. Doesn't really feel like gang wear, but it still feels like young troublemaker. Nice freckles. I see those. I see that. What is that, like powdered sugar on your face? Yeah, painting on the side of the wall. Yeah, the current Pokemon generation bad guy outfits. Oh, we still got some peeps. Oh. Nice shtick. This kind of looks like a... kind of like a circus performer type deal. Like, like, I could see some, like... I almost want to say, like, maybe some tightrope walking, maybe some trapeze things, some sort of, like... you know, host thing. Yeah, I feel like there's some circus deal going on here. It's not bad. It's probably the colors. I think if this was like in like either browns or other things and stuff, I feel like it would look very steampunk. But I think with the very eccentric colors, it kind of gives more of a circus vibe. It's like a mafia wife, true. Look at this little bean. I see a cat in there. A little engineer bean. I like this. Nice use of the orange. I haven't really had many options or chances to use the Explorer jacket, but it is kind of a nice one. Let me just like eyeball this really quick. What if I steal it? No, I like this Fiend stuff better. But it is a good jacket. Does pretty well. Everything looks pretty solid. It's just a little cosmic bean. Actually, what are the pants? Oh, the rule breaker bottom. You know what? The rule breaker bottoms are pretty good. I'ma say it. I'ma say it. Rule breaker bottoms, pretty decent. We kind of shit talked that set quite a bit. We just got it, right? Yeah. We kind of shit talked that set quite a bit, but those bottoms really aren't that bad. Oh my god, the way you walked out with the Chad stance. Dude be rocking the air cells. Actually, I like the Edenmorn usage. We've talked about these pants before, and I like how there's like a little bit of the extra shirt or whatever is tucking out from underneath. But these are definitely pants I want to swing when I get a chance. Yeah, it's just like a tiny little detail that these pants have that make it look pretty nice. Were you it? No, there's one more. Ah, smack. We got some Grimoire bean. Rare, like... It's like a green blonde. I don't even know I don't even know what this hair color is. Someone would literally have to tell me what this hair color is. It's like a... It's like a blonde with some like green hue in it. That's kind of wild. But yeah, it looks like another like moon engineer kind of thing. Another cosmic engineer. Oh yeah, bone white. I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's giving like that bone white color. Yeah, I see some cosmic engineer going on here. What are these pants? Dark 89 pants. I feel like people don't use these pants enough, and really all they are just really good looking slacks. Yeah, it's like a really light green. But looks solid. Definitely just looks like a cosmic engineer. Where's your neon? Do you want some neon colorage? You bean. Want some neon action? Oh god. I think that was it. Pretty sure that was it. Alright. We could come up and take a pic. I'll give you guys a minute. Good job. I like everything. I think everyone did a fine job. Fine beans. Fine beans and memes. Yeah, I would expect these rounds to go a little bit quicker because I don't think we have much more than about 10-ish or so people. But that's okay. Honestly, we're just keeping it vibey. I think we'll just roll a theme next. We'll just spin a theme, and whatever we get is whatever we get. Holamso Gaming, how you doing? Let's see what we spin. Heroes and villains and sidekicks. I'm kind of okay with this. I feel like it's a little adjacent to what we just did. Oh, my bad. My bad. I did show the Sphene. It's fine. It doesn't have to be a cosplay. You could just make your own villain type thing, or make your own whatever. That's my bad. I had it open for YouTube and I just didn't have it open for Twitch. Yeah, you can make OCs. You can copy an already existing hero or villain, or you could do sidekicks. You can do whatever works. Honestly, I gotta shoot it. I gotta end its life. I'm sorry. I put it down. I'll definitely give you guys like a little bit more leeway this time with the rounds, just because people might want to do some whatever stuff. F. F the bot. But yes, it is heroes, villains, and sidekicks. Whatever that turns into for yourself. You can copy already existing. You can make your own. You can do whatever works. Totally fine by me. I see what I gotta work with though. So, in terms of villains, I think we're talking in terms of like superhero and super villain. I don't think we're talking just like generic-y looking like, you know, like gooby villains, just if that helps with clarity. So like a villain you'd see in like DC and Marvel versus like just making Jason or something like that, like a horror movie. I mean, you can do whatever you want. Like I said, you know, I usually tell you guys this, but you are more than welcome just to do whatever you really want. Oh, I just had a really good idea. It's actually a really good idea. Me unironically using the 2Bs for once in my life. I think I have a hat that can work with this.
Nintendo.
Let him cook. I'm not getting the second color. The idea is good enough that it'll all make sense. It'll all make sense. I just wish that hands were a little bit better here. Maybe there's a... God. Maybe if this Mistwake hand was dyeable, it would be like basic. Oh, wait, no, never mind. That was Mystic. Maybe, maybe one of these. Is this just an unironic usage of the 2B boots? Wait, that's better. Give me a sec, I'm cooking. Give me the time to cook. Let him cook. I forgot to turn on the timer. Fuck. I won't worry about it. I'm already done. Frick not having long hair. I feel like this is like the best one that I could get. Who's a long hair knower? Oh, that one's pretty good. I think that's all I can do. I think that's all I can cook. I wish this was like... I wish this top was double dye because there's like more that I could probably have done with it, but... I want to make some different cosplay type glams, but the pieces I need don't exist. The pieces that you need are in the end game. All right, I think this cooks. Absolutely nutty if someone came with a compliment to this. To be cape accessories, true. Cape accessories would be kind of crazy. So yeah, I did a copy pasta. I did copy something that already exists. I couldn't really do like a lot of the coloring I wanted, but that's okay. It's not a problem. Swap, 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 swap. Dead. All right. So this requires some deep knowledge. This requires some deep knowledge from people because not everyone is gonna know who this is. And they're not gonna realize it's a villain from it's from a villain from a magical girl anime within an anime. It is, it's one of Marine's outfits from Dress Up Darling. For those who are not a knower. Yeah. How sus. Yeah, so in the first season, they do like a group cosplay, and this is a villain in the magical girl anime that she's cosplaying. So I'm cosplaying the cosplayer. I thought this was pretty close though. I mean, I might have been able to swing like a different outfit, but I thought the necklace, like the necklace from this top and the colorage kind of made it look pretty good regardless. This is what I went for. Look at that. Look at that deep lore. I even copied the eyes because one eye is like a red and one eye is like a black. And my character's eyes are already black only. So I can change eye color easy. Look at that. I went deep. I went deep for literally no reason. I can goobies. Alright, I think we're ready. I think we're ready to bean. The deep lore grobies. What is this? Is this like a Chainsaw Man outfit? I feel like it is. All I see mentally is this like Chainsaw Man. Bodyguard, hired goon, a hired groby. With the freckles, with the frecklinies. Not bad. What was this top again? Oh, it's Enforcer. Yeah. Enforcer top. Look at this goobsters. Looks fine. I'm actually kind of curious what those shoes are. High house half boots. You know, high house half boots actually work out pretty well for some just dressy looking shoes. We'll take it. We'll take this goobiness. Do a spin. Do a spin. All right, I'll do a proper spin for next round. Because I feel bad. I feel bad that I've not spun on stream at all today. You know what? This looks like some sort of Marvel villain type thing. Because when I see this like ring, like all I can think of is like the Doctor Strange Marvel ring things. But yeah, this feels like one of the evil guys from Endgame or Infinity War. One of the gooby commanders that Thanos has. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. This is Green Arrow. Green Arrow Gooby? Is that what this is? I feel like there's a lot of archers and superhero stuff that just wear a green fit, but I just gotta make sure. Green Arrow Gooby. The green slingshot. That's a really raw looking bow you got there. A maple short bow. Look at that thing. Not bad. Are you I was gonna say, are you like a low level bard? No, it's that you actually I think you did just equip a Gooby bow. You did just equip a Gooby bow. I see what you did there. What is that? Why are there bugs in my house? You got bugs in my house now? I ain't doing bugs in here. Oh, but it looks fine. Actually, let me take one deeper peek at this real quick. What is this? 62 Ruby Cotton. Yeah, I just wasn't sure what that top was for a second there. Jagoober. I do look like I beat up magical girls. I feel like I've seen this. Potentially. Give me a second. Feels like something. Maybe not. Captain Omega Horn. Captain Omega Horny. Here, I'll just pull this over like this. Looking pretty good. Yeah, I feel like it works out fine. I think it was a pretty solid attempt overall. Both jackets are hella drippy. Yeah, I like this. I kind of like this jacket. I don't really like. Funny thing is, I don't really like the big zipper on the OG that much, but I feel like you gotta almost get that on this one as well. Double silent. Get me pictures of Spider-Man. I feel like this is in the realm of Ghost Rider a bit. I think there's also some other characters that are like embodiments of flame as well. But yeah. I was gonna say, I am getting a lot of Ghost Rider vibes from this. It's a pretty cool helmet. Is that just, what is this? Purgatory Hood of Striking. This is just from the Pandemonium raid, right? I'm guessing. Looks good. Looks borderline like an Evercold outfit, I would say. Yeah, feels very stocky and furred up. Bruh. The sleepiness be hitting me. Oh. I kind of like what's going on here. I feel like, are you like the first hero? Oh, no. No, whatchamacallit came up also. Oh, well, I guess you look like a more traditional hero. Maybe I should say it like that. Like, you look like a more like My Hero Academia hero type deal. I like the cape. You know, it's, I kind of, I've said this a lot. I feel like this is one of the only good cape tops in the game, and it's a shame that it's literally just Clive's top, and it's very obvious it's Clive's top most of the time. Though I feel with like on a girl and with some dyeing, it helps a lot. But for like superhero stuff, I feel like it is it's like a standard use. Looks good. I like the pearl white. Super goobies. Well, I was thinking more like traditional like caped superheroes type thing. Because Silent was also a, I guess, a hero. Look at this goober. You look like you are some kind of like villain witch who controls elements. I'm getting like elemental control, like maybe like if Storm was evil. What happened to your tail? Your tail's just like stuck in there. But yeah, I'm getting some kind of like evil druid type thing. And with the cane. And with the blue mage action. Bruh, I be way too sleepy for no reason. I think it's because it's cold in my house right now. Because of the AC. Oh. Gooby. You know, I feel like this could go either way. I feel like it's like... It could be good, could be bad. I feel like the angle for it being bad is because it looks very... like... dead in the face. And they kind of look like maybe they like have the Midas touch or something. You know, or they turn things into gold. You know, or maybe their way of killing people is like melting them in gold. Or encasing them in gold. What a gooby. You got smacked. What do we look like? Yeah, we got a couple more. We got like 3 or 4 more back here. Oh. Kind of reminds me of a couple of different, like, bird superheroes. Like, My Hero Academia's Hawks, I think. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I like this, like, cyber bird outfit. Heck, you're late. It's okay. I mean, we at least have one more round, but yeah, future Hawk Girl. The thing is, like, they're kind of giving Tony Stark vibes in terms of, like, maybe they don't have actual superpowers, but their suit is all super powered up. Was the eye patch in the first peep? Let me look. Excite mask. But I like this. I think this is a pretty good idea. Looks very, like, technological flying superhero. Probably similar to... Okay, so definitely in the Marvel universe, there's that guy who has the hawk wings or whatever that Tony made. I feel like this is very similar to that. I don't remember what that guy is, but I feel like he does, like, Sonic-y stuff too. Unless I'm goobering. But looks really good. I like that. I like the colorage. I don't know if we'll swing in another, like, a 4th round, but we'll see where we're at after this upcoming rounds. Some Cyclops action. You know, I feel like there have been so many good pieces that have released over the last, like, 2 years that have specifically made this outfit perfect. Whereas before, it had its moments where, like, it was okay, but now it's like, this is just exactly probably what you would go with. And the cool thing is, I feel this is kind of like a generic X-Men like outfit. So you could probably like change out what you do with the head and maybe like the hands or something, and I feel like you'd still get like, you could get like some crazy mileage out of looking like other X-Men. What is that goofy little Nodders? X-Men grunt. But this is specifically Cyclops. But yeah, if you wanted to, you probably could like change out the head and change out the hands, maybe to look like Wolverine or a couple other type characters. Nice bean. Wolverine. You could be Wolverine. You know, you're kind of giving me like To Be Hero X, actually. I feel like this is a perfect character for To Be Hero X. They'd probably be like a graffiti artist or something. Jubilee. Is this like a specific character? It's Jubilee. Am I not a knower? I probably am just not a knower. Oh. Actually. Give me a second. I'm getting a pic. I'm getting a picture. Is this from Marvel's? Marvel Rivals now? Here, I think that's a pretty good pick. Give me a sec, give me a sec, give me a sec. There we go. Spot on, Gooby. Hold on, let me just do that. Looking pretty good. Yeah, I don't know a lot of the, like a lot of the extra Marvel characters, but this looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm just not a knower. I'm sorry I don't fucking play every single game on the planet. But yeah, it looks really good. Super solid. With the Grobies and everything. Were they last? It's been around since the 60s. Okay, something could be around from like 190 BC. Doesn't mean I know what it is. Ya goobers. Ya goobers. But yeah, that's a pretty cool design. I like that. I like doing the hero round every once in a while, or hero villain rounds. Do we have any other beans? Is Lumina coming up? I don't think Lumina came up for the round. Busy on the Yaokai Watch event? I completely forgot that just started. What a gooby. Okay. I'll do a proper spin this time. We'll do another theme. Spin for the theme. Spin. Spin for the theme. We're gonna do a Yaokai Watch round at some point in the future. Probably like a prepared one. We spin for the next theme. But the last round was heroes and villains, and the one before that was just using neon colors. You're watching the new Spider-Man movie? Gladiator. I've been wanting to do this one for a bit. I'm all game for this one. Get your gladiator action on. Get your fortune weave outfits going. It is time. It is time to fortune your weaves. Fortune your beans. Buddy beep 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 beep. Oh, I went to the wrong door. La 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 la. Well, let's see what we gotta work with. Okay, I probably just trash this right away. Oops. It was an okay outfit, but it was definitely a one-time dealio. I feel like we could trash the second old man outfit too while I'm looking at it. We could probably trash this. We'll use this slot. Oh, frick. Can I even? I don't think I have the tools for it. Oh, that doesn't die. Shameless. Shameless. Shamelessly does not die. I like something here. I might just go back into this. Do. I'm just trying stuff. You have 7 medals left and then you'll have every weapon done. I have every single minion. I just don't have the mentality to go and get everything. I think the lightning here wasn't bad.
That was also pretty. I kind of vibe this one. There's one up here I liked. I don't think it was that one. I think it was this one. I'm here as an audience. Awesome. Awesome and awesome. I think I'm almost okay with that. I might just rather a... Yeah, I kind of like the yellow a little bit more. Any other face paint I want to try? I like that face paint, actually. I always like using this one. I don't know if I want the... I almost like the touch of yellow a little bit more. I'll just stick with this. So many helmets on your head and you can't get in because of the bunnage. The bunnage be failing you. And let me get off that timer for right now. Blah, 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 blah. Got some gladiator looks going on. Some glad skis. Well, there's like a lot of things that you could do for gladiators now. This feels like it's very just generally available. I'll punch a Gooby out. Actually, this might even be fine on Monk. Oh, I still have these hands. Oh. Oh, that just straight up removed them all. No! Fine. We won't care. We'll just stick with this. I still have boxing. I still have normal boxing. Okay, so I kind of just like went in on the gold and black a little bit here. This top is very just like gladiator in general. And I just tied it with some tab arms. And we went some metallic-y legs. A Painter Gladiator. I feel like if I actually had Paladin unlocked, I probably could have gone a little bit further with weaponry, or like Dragoon unlocked. I probably could have used the spear, but I'm kind of okay with what I got. I guess like if I really want to pull out some Vipe skis for 2 seconds, like Viper's okay. I thought this was pretty cool, though. Oh my god, she's goddamn cheeked up. She's goddamn cheeked up. Look at this goober. But yeah, I like it. I think I had a pretty good idea with what I wanted to do here. A very beautiful idea. And I got to use this hair, which I like never end up using because I tied it with this other hair piece. Would you use her if this character was in Fire Emblem's Fortune Weave? Would you use her? Would you recruit her if she was like a random recruit? Absolutely not. You wouldn't recruit this goober? No, she's not a painter. I just happen to have her on painter right now. You know, give her like a spear or a sword or something. I think she's pretty recruitable. She needs some fouls. Have her on the team, but she feels like one of the casts who would end up benched. You'd bench her? Whatever. It's like hip armor. Oh yeah. I don't really have too many options for that. I probably could have found some, but yeah, only problem with Fire Emblem is you can't use everyone, pretty much. I don't know, I'd use her. Get out here. Well, Engage, people got sidelined pretty heavily. I feel like in 3 houses, you don't really sideline too badly. Rage. The Rage of Gooby. Super squonking, honking in the ring, beating people up with that thing. Actually, I do like the mask that you picked. What is that? Oh, that is the... That's so whatchamacallit. That's the new occult goopy thing. Actually, all this stuff is just occult goopy stuff, right? Yeah, it's all the Phantom Vision stuff. That's cool. I haven't really seen it used much. I mean, I feel like this skirt would work way better for my character. So let me yoink this for 2 seconds. Yeah, I feel like with like a little bit different coloring, I might have liked that too. Looks good. Certainly looks fine. Also, what's with that giant... like, this hammer is the reason... Not even joking. I feel like this hammer is the reason why we're never going to get a hammer class. Like, decidedly, I think that having warrior use... Or the literal last step of the phantom weapon for warrior being a hammer... Basically just, like... I feel like it just seals the deal. It just basically says, fuck you to any, hammer classes in the future. Same dealio over here. The Dwarven Mithril Hammer. That's pretty cool. He's raged. He's raged. Rage. I think we'd have like a mace before we'd have a hammer though. At this point. Rage Shadow Legends. Looks cool. I feel like this is... I was gonna say, this feels like a lot of this stuff is from a similar set. Need more hammer. Need more hammer jutsu.
sir. Very correct. This is... I feel like I've seen this guy in Ul'dah. I literally feel like you're exactly just an NPC from over in the arena. I was thinking about doing something similar to this too. I just don't have like... I literally don't have Gladiator unlocked. Because I'm a gooby. But yeah. That's a Soul Calibur generic fighter right there. I think I even have these. I swear I have these. Or I have a version of them. I was thinking about using them, but I think I kind of like drifted elsewhere. Look good though. That's like full on Gladiator. Yeah. I feel like that's just like generic, like you'd be that's the Gladiator that you would fight. This looks like a almost like a Gladiator prince, I want to say. Yeah, the prince who's gone into the Gladiator ring to earn his reputation instead of being given it to him. What a gooby. It's mostly the hair though. It's like the hair always says like dude hair to me. The prince who likes to kill. The prince who likes to gooby. Gooby or not gooby. Is that a giant fork? I mean, it may as well just be a giant fork. Blam, 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 blam. Do be nice. Even if I only do 3 rounds today, I'll try to hyperstack Saturday a bit. I don't know if I want to do more than this round, just because I'm a little I'm still a little on the quonk. What is that thing? Oh, it was an axe. It literally looked like some kind of beat stick. I was like, what are you going for? You know what? This top was actually a pretty good idea for Gladiator. I want to say. You know, I actually would have preferred whatever these were. What are these? Yeah, I think I would have preferred those. I'd probably still make them black, but... yeah, something like that. This top was actually a lot better for Gladiator stuff than what I was thinking. It fits the shtick. Fits the shtick pretty good. Nice idea. And I feel like the mask and the weapon line up pretty well. Oh, it's because it closes up. It's because your weapon closes up. It looks like a giant beat stick. I got so confused. I was like, this just looks like a completely different weapon than a warrior weapon. Oh, yeah. I don't believe I have this, I don't believe I have this. I don't even know if I can get this without doing certain content. But my first idea was I was gonna be Rebecca from One Piece. That was the first thing. The first thing that came to mind. But I didn't have this hat. Because I didn't have this hat, that dropped immediately. And then the secondary problem was I would need a cape. Or a top with a cape, and there were just not many options for that. Another hammer. Is this another hammer? Oh, Hellhound Warpick. You should have for as much front lines as you do. You know, you'd be surprised. I actually don't do a lot of front lines. It's what, probably like 100 wins on a certain team. I probably have like a very split, like maybe like 60 to 70 wins on most teams. No worries, Amara. Wins with the Flames. Oh, actually, I don't. I'm part of the Maelstrom also. Look at this Scooby. This is also very, like, this feels very standard. Like, standard Gladiator gear. You know, if this game had, like, a mini Gladiator tournament or something, I feel like this guy
And this character would be like the first ones that you fight. And then maybe like Ruby's outfit would be the Grand Champion or something. 50 Steel Rock wins. I might have it. I have no idea. Look at these goobies. I mean, I could take a quick look. Give me a sec. Oh, yeah, I just have them unclaimed. I'm just a silly. I'll have to remember to do that. Oh, Vivian Gamer. Also another, I feel like Viper also fits the Gladiator shtick pretty well. I like what's going on here. I was thinking like this spiky gear also worked pretty well for Gladiator things. Like maybe it could be like a little too much, but I think as long as the whole entire outfit wasn't spiky stuff, it's probably pretty good. We'll take it. Very solid. You also use the, whatever these were. Actually, I like that. Those are kind of nice. It's giving 90s WWE wrestler. Oh, that's just a bean. I was thinking about using this this headpiece as well. Cute. What's the skirt action? Flame Elite skirt. Cute. This feels like main character energy for Fortune Weave. Like maybe they're not like, or one of the four main characters. Maybe they're not like super strong right away, but they're definitely a bean and they're definitely well designed. Look at this gooblet. Cool shield too. What is that thing? Tsukiyomi stuff. Tsukiyomi goober. I like it. Nice freckles. I feel like I almost feel like that's one of the characters that you'd see towards the middle to the end of like a Gladiator championship. Maybe it's your best friend who joined with you. Cute. What do we got going on here? Got some Gladiator pantlets on. Look at the bottoms. Worked out pretty well. This was happening today. It's okay. Don't worry. We still have some on Saturday. We're probably going to be done after this, though. It almost feels more like a trainer than a participant, I would say. It's still kind of giving like Gladiator Arena vibes, but you know, like maybe like a sponsor. I'm getting like sponsor vibes from them. Because like I'm remembering Wuthering Waves a little bit, and Wuthering Waves like sponsored their Gladiators in their little arena arc. Not that they look like this, but like that's the kind of, I feel like that's the kind of energy I'm getting. I'm getting less like fighter energy and more like in the vicinity energy. Alrighty. Don't feel like there's really many more people left, right? You might be last? No, you're not last. I was like, I feel like I've seen a lot of people already. Good helmet choice. I think this is like base Guy Vera helmet, right? I think that's pretty good for Gladiator outfits. I also have this top, but I didn't think to use it at all. It's very, you know what? You kind of look more like, you kind of look like mercenary joining the Gladiator Arena to make some money. Like, you don't have the whole Gladiator kit and caboodle as much as you're kind of joining as a dark horse. I feel like it has some Gladiator stuff to it, but like, but I see a little bit more of that mercenary vibe going on. Like the helmet feels very gladiator, and then I feel like the legs feel very gladiator. The leather feels kind of mercenary. You're merking it up. Maybe you're a higher gladiator. And y'all wouldn't recruit me? What the fuck? Look at this Gooby. We gotta slam a... I feel like we gotta slam a mask on you. You gotta be a little bit of a secret noodle. What is this top, actually? It's a pretty cool one. I think this works. I mean, it's fine. Looks a little bit more like... more polished gladiator. Because, like I was saying, like... them, and I guess myself a little bit, and them. We seem like a little bit unpolished. But this seems like a little bit more like higher tier. Like where they can afford like better armors and better and more like branded gear for their sponsors. I think that's what I'm getting here. Yeah, because some of it still looks pretty gladiator. It just looks like way like it's pricing out some of us. I'm glad wasps don't exist. What do you mean? Oh yeah, this is a pretty good top 2 to be using for this. The forge wraps. I didn't even think about that. That's actually, yeah, that's definitely a pretty good top to use for this. You forgot about the pits? That's what I was thinking. I was thinking people were gonna do more like pit stuff, pit gladiator stuff. But yeah, I like this. I like it's very like, it's got like the helm. It's got like a good arm usage. Actually, I've tried to use this arm multiple times for different things. I've just kind of given up. This was actually a pretty good round to use this. I feel like this is kind of just like a very gladiator-esque arm. And everything else just kind of just seems pretty normal. Oh yeah, I like what the top worked out. Yeah, especially on the shield arm. Yeah, it feels like it supports the shield arm quite a bit. The Gooby arm. You know what? This is not far off from what I basically was going to be going for if I had this helmet. I'm going to steal your helmet for 2 seconds. No, I think I'm fine with what I did. Jesus Christ. Completely cheeked up. Yeah, a couple of these ideas came through and I almost went with. Like, I literally almost used these legs. I literally almost used these arms. I mean, I'm not a paladin, so I didn't really option for the gear that much, but I feel like I had like a very similar idea. And it just turned out differently. Cheeked up walking away, Jesus Christ. Wood duel. Oh, wow. Is that a minion? I was like, I thought that was a Lalafell for a second there, but I was like, Lalafell ain't that small. Oh, I feel like this is definitely higher tier up in the gladiator arena. If not, like, definitely a champion level to some sort. I feel like you're definitely seeing this person, like holding a title. Yeah. Let me look at some of these things. What is this? I kind of like this skirt. I think there's a lot of interesting stuff with the skirt. It almost acts like a cape. What's the dye action look like on it? Oh yeah, there's some wild looking dye action that has too. Looks pretty cool. Slapping me? You beating me up? But yeah, I think it looks good. I think that helmet is very good for gladiator stuff too. Alright, I think that was it. I feel like that was it. Blue, 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 blue. But yeah, just as a reminder that we always have, or unless I say otherwise, we always have events on Wednesdays and Saturdays around 7 p.m. if people want to join, or even if you just want to watch. I mean, we got some watchers. I think Project Cat's watching, Sharon's watching. I gotta wait a sec for Flame to come up here. We've had people watch just for the fun of it. There's never any like pressure to have to participate, and then some rounds are a lot easier than others, especially like color rounds and stuff. So I wouldn't ever really worry about being anxious for joining or worrying if your fit looks nice or not. I mean, like, sometimes my outfits suck, sometimes they're good. So I wouldn't even gooby about it. All right. Actually, I don't know if someone was still taking a picture. Let me I'll go for a little bit longer. All right. Probably gonna wrap up the YouTube soon, or now. Like I said, we're gonna do some more YouTube only streams in the future, because I'm kind of eyeballing like potentially like taking Sundays off from Twitch, you know, or like certain days off from Twitch, but I still want to like play some things, like more laid back games. You know, either more laid back games or like gacha games and stuff. So, you know, just so I can get caught up on things. But I just don't want to use like, I don't want to use like Twitch stream time with that. I want to refine a little bit more and separate things out a little bit better. Yeah, if the outfit sucks, just dye it all one color, it'll look better. True. But that's it for tonight. I know, short, but it gets everyone to stop by on Saturday and participate. I'm sorry if anyone was late or missed anything or only got a couple of rounds, but it's okay. It keeps us, like, keeping this to 3 rounds keeps us from getting burnt out. So that's why I try not to go overboard too much. We have 2 prepared rounds on Saturday. We have Who's That Pokemon? You, like, I don't want to be like, you must be a Pokemon. But try to be a Pokemon. Don't be a Pokemon trainer. There's people who are considering doing PALs and Digimon. That's like okay, but the idea more is for Pokemon. It's okay whatever you do. I'm not gonna like chastise anyone. Just, you know, that's more or less the idea. And then the other round is a show-off round. So it's a pre-prepared show-off, meaning that make something beforehand, or if you've had something beforehand you wanted to show off, you just put it on and run up. I might not participate for that round, but that is just the that's the prepared stuff. Likeliness is we'll probably have a die round, 1 theme wheel spin. We might do 1 randomizer as well. Yeah, I mean, like, the show-off stuff could literally, like, you don't even have to worry about that. You could just have something you've never showed me before. I mean, there's just, like, random shit in here. Like, it could be a cosplay. You know, it could be, like, it could be anything. You could prepare, it's basically prepare anything that you want to show me, or if you already have something that you've never showed me before. Also, look at this cat. Did I see this cat? Did I see you, Lumina? Did I see your Lumina fit? Look at this bean. This is cute. This looks very like Viking / could be gladiator also. This little goober. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Oh my god, did my thing turn off? This is your normal warrior glam. This is cute. I like this. I feel like you pulled from a couple things. This is the Bihu gloves. Cute. All right. I am gonna wrap up the YouTube. All right, you guys can come over to our Twitch if you'd like. It's just the same name, Zori. Or you guys can just stop back here the next time that I have a stream, probably on Saturday. And we'll see how that goes. But thank you guys for hanging. Thank you, Tina, for hanging, and anyone else. Appreciate it. I'll see you, goobies.